Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Hey, man, I want to say shout out to y'all to hit that like button for me. It literally helps me out a whole lot. That's the only thing I need for y'all is to hit that like button for me. Let me give y'all a little time to do that. Okay, now that y'all have done that, let's get into the topics. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the intro anyway. So it does look like we got a few topics to talk about today, but we're gonna start it out with a Houston, Texas artist that goes by the name of Cartel Bo. You know what I'm talking about? Now, the Houston artist Cartel Bo has pretty much since he got out of jail, he's just been going crazy. I'm talking about he signed a deal, he's getting millions of views as well. But on top of all that, Cartel Bo has ended himself up inside of the hospital, and he's having to go through a very, very serious surgery. Now, Cartel Bo is from Houston, Texas. We do know we just lost an artist out of Houston, Texas that goes by the name of Beat King, RIP Beat King, and that was due to some complications. I think it was like a pulmonary, something to do with the body and the heart and stuff like that. Right now, it does look like Cartel Bo, who went into surgery yesterday. I have the before pics and the after pics. The after pics, he's still not woke. He has like a tube in his mouth. So, like I say, it is definitely something that's serious. But on top of all of that, he did leave a message to people before he actually went inside of his surgery. And I'm going to play that message for y'all.
Pain, cramps.
Yeah, I'm all good. All right, and make sure y'all take care of y'all body, man. Like this shit gets serious, man. Make sure y'all do
You're
what y'all gotta
watching
do.
Key Talk
Follow up,
Media.
man.
Yeah.
You don't never know, especially if you got kids, because it ain't about you. Once you have kids, your life don't belong to you no more.
That's so true.
There's a lot of selfish parents that's, you know what I'm saying, feel like they gotta live a life too. Mama gotta live life too. Daddy gotta live it. It's about the kids, man. Everything you doing should be to leave your legacy the right way, so they can leave their legacy the right way, man. You know,
Health is more important.
pray for me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good. We ain't never done. And no matter what they tell you can't do, you can do it. Like, you feel me? Like, you can do that shit.
Like back pain, cramps.
Anyways, now of course I did wish Cartel Bo a safe surgery because like I say, man, this is something real deal. And then of course I'm from Texas, he from Texas, so that's really like a connection right there. You know what I'm talking about? Now, hopefully he has a great surgery. Now there are videos, well, a video actually that actually circulated after his surgery. I guess one of his partners that was by his side by him, and they actually posted a video of him after his surgery. And it ain't, I mean, I'm not saying that it ain't looking too good, but I'm just saying the video that his partner actually posted is just like, I don't know, it's wild, it's insane, because you could tell that he had a real deal serious surgery. You know, what I'm talking about, for them to have to put like a tube in his mouth like that. So this is the picture that his partner actually posted of him, pretty much after the surgery that Cartel Bo actually received. I'm gonna play the video for y'all.
Man, he ain't telling y'all everything what's been going on, man.
You're watching Key Talk
This shit
Media.
just been too crazy, bro. Just keep him in prayers. That's all I ask for y'all to do.
Now, I know this is absolutely insane. I don't know what type of surgery it was. Maybe if y'all seen this before, y'all can let me know the type of surgery y'all think it was. But whatever type of surgery it was definitely real. Now, this reminds me of whenever that picture of Kanye West after he got into that car crash, and then of course he had his jaws wired shut and all type of stuff like that. This reminds me of that Kanye West picture that I actually saw going around. It was a picture and a video. But of course, from this picture, there's a lot of people with a lot of stuff to say. Some people are saying that they don't believe that his partner that actually made this video should have actually posted this video. Now, I mean, what do I think about it? I personally believe like this is part of his story. You know what I'm talking about? Like he obviously he made a video before he went into the surgery, so he ain't trying to hide what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? He decided to let the world know, hey, listen, you know what I'm talking about? Take care of your body. You got to do this and do that, and he just letting his story be told, right? So the comment section, we'll take a look at that. It says, well, the first comment that I did, well, the status of it says the aftermath of Cartel Bo surgery. Pray for Cartel Bo. Also, his partner posted this to update his fans. It's his journey and story. Yeah, somebody say put the cup down. Somebody else say, so where's the context? We don't know what's going on. Man, prayers up. God gonna make sure you bounce back. Why they got it in his mouth like that? So people don't know exactly what surgery it was. I'm sure once people know the surgery it was, then they'll probably have some type of understanding on exactly why he had to have the tube in his mouth and stuff, right? Somebody said, hell going on. That nigga got a wisdom tooth pulled. He good. I doubt it was a wisdom tooth. I think that's a real deal surgery he had to get. And of course, he's had taking care of your body and stuff, right? I mean, it could be, but I doubt it was. It says, if he haven't, why would you say no to drugs? drugs, say yes to Jews. White OG Mudbone. Who sits in a hospital and film that guy and bring it to the internet? Shake my head. Well, he's an artist, right? And a lot of stuff with artists is like public domain. It's public. Their life is shared with their audience. You know what I'm talking about? So whether it's gonna be the good, the bad, the ugly, or the real ugly, you know what I'm talking about? So no matter what, it's gonna be shared with the fans because it is their life, right? Their lifestyle and their life is literally inside of the public domain, right? Anyway, so we continue. It says, man, please get on your folks' ad when you recover. If you got any enemies there in your circle, a nigga definitely gonna use this as ammunition when they fire at you. So I mean, I don't know, maybe he ain't looking at it as like no ammunition. Maybe he looking at this to like inspire others to just take care of themselves, take care of their body. You know what I'm talking about? And that could definitely be what they doing. But either way it goes, big shout out to Cartel Bo, and I do hope he's able to make a full and speedy recovery. You know what I'm talking about? We never want to see nobody from Texas down like that. And like I say, man, I hope things do get better for Buddy. Anyways, now in other news, and we're going to take it back to Texas, you know what I'm talking about? But that was in Houston, Texas. Now we're going to take it down to the DFW, Fort Worth, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. So, of course, I'm sure y'all heard of Zillionaire Doe. Zillionaire Doe has been absolutely on fire inside of Texas right now. You know what I'm talking about? He really putting Dallas on his back, him and Montana 700. Really, it's a whole new Dallas movement that's actually going on. And, of course, Zillionaire Doe, Montana 700 is some of the forerunners of the whole new Dallas movement. You already know. So, it looks like there's a bridge about to happen between Dallas and Fort Worth right now. And who's happening? I mean, how's it happening? So this is 30Rich. Of course, y'all should know who 30Rich is. He's out of Fort Worth, Texas. He got a super dope song he put out a couple years ago called Money Laundering. I think it's one of the dopest songs that I actually done heard. There was a video up for it, I feel like, but the video disappeared. I don't know what done happened, fam. But I always bump the song, put it on my Instagram and Key Talk Media if y'all ain't heard that. But anyways, it does look like Zillionaire Doe DM 30Rich and was like, hey man, listen, send me the money laundering opening. You know what I'm talking about? So if he do the money laundering opening, he said, send it to me. And 30Rich said, bet, finna hit the engineer. So they're going to hop on a song together. This is a big thing for Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW, because it bridges the gap. We know that there's a whole lot of plexing and beefing and all that stuff going on. So this definitely is a good look for the city. And of course, a lot of people in the comment section, you know what I'm talking about, really respect this and really like that. And they like the way that it's going. You know what I'm talking about, I'm messing with it. You know what I'm talking about, 30, fire, bringing Dallas and Fort Worth together is what 30Rich said. I hope the original song and beat, though not the one that's on YouTube, and there's a whole lot of fire emojis, you know what I'm talking about, because it's gonna be hard. And I'm gonna be real. What I said in the status is definitely real too. I said, hey, listen, man. Not gonna lie, Zillionaire got a snap on this song because part one is a low-key a hood classic. The part one to Money Laundering by 30Rich is most definitely a hood classic. You know what I'm talking about? Just like his real life Street Stars interview freestyle that he actually did with Carter Park. You know what I'm talking about? If you from Dallas, DFW, then you know what I'm talking about. A Texas period. You know what I'm talking about? You should know what I'm talking about. But anyways, now in other news, we do got a couple of the different topics to talk about today. And one of those other topics we're going to talk about today is the fact that none other than Drizzy, Drake. Well, before we get to the Drake topic, let's go ahead and hop on that Sauce Walka topic, you know what I'm talking about, because Sauce Walka is one of the, of course, you know, he's a Pyru, he's a blood, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the thing about it is this, though. Sauce Walka will be one of those guys that celebrates YFN Lucci whenever YFN Lucci get on up out of that jail cell. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if you recall, yes, of course, Sauce Walka had his issues with Young Thug. But I don't think that's just the full reason on why he wants to support YFN Lucci. I think he really just want to support YFN Lucci simply because YFN Lucci kept it silent. He didn't do no snitching. He had the opportunity to do some snitching on Thug now. He didn't even sign the paper to go do no snitching, nothing like that. So I made a post and I was like, you know, YFN Lucci will be free this month. He ain't snitched and refused to take the stand even against his ops. YFN Lucci, you know, he's expected to be released. In which Sauce Walka said, real splat mafia. Can't wait to drip with my bird again. Fly high, drip low. And they just letting y'all know that Sauce Walka is 100%, you know, to my rocking with YFN Lucci. I could definitely expect to see YFN Lucci at Sauce Walka's new club. And for y'all that don't know, Sauce Walka did open his own club. It's called Splash House, you know what I'm talking about? And it is down there in H-Town, Texas. Shout out to H-Town, Texas, and shout out to Splash House. For sure, I can expect Sauce Walka to have YFN Lucci I said RVP, a VIP spot at the Splash House, you know what I'm talking about? But it is good to just see, you know what I'm talking about, somebody that didn't snitch against some reports from somebody that's outside that's looking for him to see him coming home, right? Anyways, now, without further ado, we got to hop into this Drake situation. Now, with this whole Drake situation, listen, bro, Drake is one of the artists who actually took it to the label. When I say took it to the label, I mean trying to actually sue the label. We already know that, right? But a plot twist has actually happened. Drake has actually decided to drop the lawsuit against his label and also drop the lawsuit. And in his label, I mean Universal Music Group. But also, he's dropping the lawsuit against Spotify as well. Now, I'm sure y'all probably wondering, what in the blue hell is he dropping a lawsuit after saying that he was going to try to help future artists that's getting screwed over in their deals or getting their money took from them or something like that? Now, the thing is this, right? It says, I said the labels didn't have to push the kill button because everybody's like, dang, you know what happens to artists whenever they try to sue the label, right? Everybody knows what happens. Michael Jackson didn't make it. Prince didn't make it. All these other rappers didn't make it. So once the news actually broke that Drake ended up not suing the label, and he actually dropped the lawsuit against them. I said the labels didn't have to push the kill button. Drake dropped this lawsuit against Spotify. You already know Drake definitely has something up his sleeve. One thing I can say about Drake and his team, they move strategic as a mother. You know what I'm talking about? That's something that I actually always liked about Drake is how like mysterious, but also how strategically his whole OVO camp and stuff moves, because it does look like he doubled back with another lawsuit for them boys. You know what I'm talking about? And this actually happened the day after he dropped the lawsuit. The day after he dropped the lawsuit, everybody's like, dang, he done dropped the lawsuit. You know what I'm talking about? People was laughing in the comment section, bro, taking L's back to back, all type of stuff, right? But then just this morning, news broke that not only did he drop that lawsuit, but now he has filed a new lawsuit, a federal lawsuit. And anytime you hear federal, you think like, oh, dang, that's some serious, real deal type stuff, right? Well, Drake has now filed a federal lawsuit. And in the federal lawsuit, he's pretty much claiming that Universal Music Group used Not Like Us to tear down his career, and he sues the label for defamation. So he's suing the label for like 3 different things, I believe, right? Academics actually said that on one of the status he did. He said he's suing the label for, give me just a second here. There's 3 different things I'm going to tell y'all about he's suing them for. Hold up. I don't even think it's there anymore. Give me just a second here. Oh, no. You know what? Let's just read the actual story from TMZ, right? So it says, Drake, actually, let me make this screen a little bigger. I want y'all to be able to see everything that I'm saying. So it says, Drake is not backing down in a war against his own label. In fact, he's now up the ante by suing Universal Music Group for spreading false and malicious narratives. He's a pedophile. TMZ Hip Hop has learned. It continues and it says, Drake filed the defamation case Wednesday morning in federal court in NYC, ripping UMG for releasing and promoting Kendrick Lamar's vicious diss track, Not Like Us. In the docs obtained by TMZ, Hip Hop Drake says UMG knew full well Kendrick lyrics and images in the music video, referring to Drake as a pedophile, were false and dangerous. In this suit, he calls Kendrick's hit filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations, which was a gold mine for UMG. So Drake's pretty much saying, hey, listen, UMG knew that this guy was about to make these defamation and false pretenses and characteristics about me, but they knew that there was going to be a lot of money involved. So what they did, they went ahead and funded what he was saying just to get the money out of that. But in turn, that actually affected and negatively affected my career and future deals that I can actually sign with UMG. So it continues and it says, he says they had an ulterior financial motive in promoting it. Drake claimed, hey, y'all didn't see that again. Y'all did not see that again. Hold up. It says Drake claimed his label was doing everything it could to pump up Not Like Us because it knew it would devalue his music and brand and therefore give UMG leverage in future contract negotiations with Drake. Keep in mind, Drake's last UMG contract signed in 2022 was a blockbuster deal worth a reported $400 million. That's unheard of for artists, right? Drake says he's got the receipts to show just how far the label went to turn Kendrick's song into an anthem. According to the suit, UMG paid a third party to use bots to increase the song's streams by at least 30 million and engaged in a pay-for-play scheme with at least one radio promoter. He claims UMG attached a label chart topper to Not Like Us, despite knowing that title was based on fraudulent data. It's also clear data, very mindful of what's going down in New Orleans next month. In the suit, he claims UMG was in on the getting Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime gig. So the suit claims, okay, so they got him as pretty much Drake is coming out saying that UMG is responsible for also assisting with Kendrick Lamar getting that halftime show where he will perform Not Like Us and have the whole world chanting it. So the song could be performed on a massive stage, which he calls one of the most significant and viewed cultural events of the year. It says, you gotta wonder, will the NFL and Fox, which is airing the Super Bowl, allow Kendrick to use the foul lyrics when he performs? Interestingly, Drake isn't going directly after Kendrick in the suit. In fact, he says this lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. It is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize the song, which it knew contained false claims. As for how the song put Drake in danger, he points out that since Kendrick dropped the mega hit, there has been multiple shootings at or near his Toronto mansion, one of which ended one of which ended in one of his securities being guarded. So listen, man. Yeah, we already know that the guy ran on to Drake's crib, shot his security guard. They're saying it wasn't for Kendrick, and it wasn't even involved with that. However, Drake is able to use that because it happened during the time of his beef, so he can actually use that and say, hey, this gives him leverage with his lawsuit to say, hey, listen, man, this actually happened. Why? Because what the blue hell was going on with me and Kendrick Lamar. Now my crib is getting shot up. They done funded this record is getting my crib shot up. And a whole lot of false stuff inside the record about me. They done put my address on here. They done put my house on here. All type of wild stuff, right? So with that being said, fam, it's kind of just like, this looks like something that Drake could actually potentially win. He looks like he might be able to win if he can survive. I already told y'all they're gonna press that kill button for sure, or try to press that kill button. And if he survives or not, I guess we'll find out, right? Anyway, so the last paragraph says, the music industry and fans of Kendrick and Drake thought Drake was retreating in his legal battle because on Tuesday, he filed a motion to drop legal action. He'd filed against UMG and Spotify in New York State Court. Our sources tell us that was merely done to clear the way for this new federal case. And it's just, wow, he went straight to a federal case. Like, I don't know. Y'all better stop playing with the boy, man. Y'all better stop playing with the boy. We're going to see. Drake said, listen, if y'all going to try to take me out, I'm not going out without a fight. What a fight he putting up, this the fight that he's actually putting up. So, hey, man, we're going to see how it all ends for Drake or how it goes. Maybe it doesn't end him, right? He's a huge artist. Still going to be listening to I'm still be listening to him for sure. But we're going to have to see how everything goes for Drake. Now, I did hear that Drake probably won't be releasing any music. Why? Because he's beefing with his own label, right? But a lot of these artists that beef with their labels, they don't have the smarts and they don't have the money to go and sue their own labels, right? Drake luckily has a lot of money and money to blow and spend to actually get the lawyers, the high-powered lawyers, to actually go and sue his label, right? A lot of artists don't even get that luxury. But anyways, hey, man, with all the topics spoke about today, comment down below on which one you think is the wildest one. And also, hey, man, also put comments about what y'all feel about any other topics, and I will respond to y'all inside of the comment section. And also, if you didn't hit that like button for me throughout the video, hit the like for me, bro. It ain't nothing. I'm talking about that. Hit that thing for me. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.